Hey Gemini, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nelly, aka Owltarot, and I'm here to give you guys your energy check-in. We're going to tap into this energy, see what is going on with you guys, what's the overall messages you need to hear, what's coming towards you in general, and possible outcomes. Guys, before we get started here, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This actually helps me out with the algorithm, the growth of the channel, and I actually am able to connect with you guys more energetically. As you all know, my readings are timeless general love readings, so they may or may not resonate with you. Please take what does, leave the rest behind. Time is fluid, so whenever you find this reading, you're meant to hear it. There is no gender on tarot, guys. Please reverse the roles as need be. Cross watchers, you are always welcome. Guys, don't forget to check your other placements so you get a better understanding of this energy. And if this reading resonated with you and you would like additional messages and clarity regarding your situation, you can always book a personal reading with me. The information is in the description box below. I'm currently running a special for the weekend, so don't forget to check that out in the community tab. And as always, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love and support. I appreciate you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see what is going on with my Geminis. What is the overall energy with Gemini, Universe, Archangel, Spirit, Angel Guides, and Guardians here? Three of Swords. So Gemini, either we are coming out of a heartache, or unfortunately, Gemini, you're coming to find out and realize that there is a third-party situation around you. There is some interference when it comes to your love life here with the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles. There can very well be someone who is interfering in your relationship. I just heard this can be an ex, maybe your ex or their ex, I'm not sure. But someone is not letting go of your person is what I'm getting. Okay, Ace of Cups, it is stopping this love situation from growing. It is stopping or is hindering your guys' new beginning. There is just a lot of heartache going on in the situation, and you're really going through an emotional upheaval at the current time. What else, universe? Yeah, the star here. All right, Gemini, I'm getting an energy here. It's time for you to pull away from this. This tower moment is going to be inevitable, guys, okay? You have to let it happen. Whatever is going on in this situation, whether it's their ex interfering or maybe even your ex, because for some of you guys, that can very well be the situation, or even a family member that's interfering, you must let this come through already, because the more that you stop this from coming towards you, the more it's going to continue lingering. You got to let it happen already, because there's going to have to be a final decision that's going to be made in this third party situation. With the star here, you're being asked to pull away. Pull away and work on yourself. Focus on yourself. Heal yourself. Remove yourself emotionally from this situation. Don't put yourself in an energy where someone's going to have to juggle you with another person. I just heard, just give yourself more respect. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to anyone in any way, shape, or form. But I feel that some of you guys may be holding on to this situation because you truly, honestly love this person. But this person is in an energy where they're very confused. They don't even know who to choose. They're not even okay with their own self, let alone a partner. Okay? Because the Three of Cups here with the Three of Pentacles, this is definitely across the board a third-party situation. Okay? There is someone's overbearing ex just interfering in your guys' connection and is making it very, very difficult for you and this person to even have an opportunity at this Ace of Cups. You got to let it go for right now. You got to let it go. This is weighing very heavy on your shoulders. You have a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety. Some of you guys are in this energy where you feel so depressed. It literally hurts for you to think. Someone is really going through something very, very heavy here, and it's time for you to let it go. And I know that is easier said than done, okay? I can sit here all freaking day and tell you to let this person go, but it isn't just as easy as just saying it. It does take a lot of work, and it does take a lot of energy from you. And unfortunately, it does take a lot of heaviness and pain, okay? Excuse me. With the Four of Cups, guys, it's time to walk away from this situation, because first and foremost, whoever it is that you're dealing with isn't done dealing with that past person, okay? There is still some lingering energies there with them. Your person may even think that there can be a possibility with their ex. They're even in this energy, well, maybe my ex keeps on coming back. I'm meant to be with my ex. This person has to learn a lesson. There is a lesson that needs to be learned in this situation that you cannot teach this person. They have to learn on their own. They have to see this relationship for what it really is. Unfortunately, you were put in a situation where you didn't obviously ask to be in a third party, but they put you in a third party. Okay? And you're more like you just, man. I'm just getting like this very burdening energy where someone is literally in tears every single time they think about this person. It's just time to walk away, guys. You gotta give yourself some type of peace of mind. You're really heartbroken. 7 of Cups. You cannot be this person's option with the Fool here. It is time for you to take a leap of faith. Break away from this situation. This is a very depressing energy. This is a very sad energy you're going through. Like, this is really breaking some of my Geminis really, 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 really bad. Wow. What else, universe? 9 of Pentacles. You see, Gemini, when you first came into this situation, even your person, okay, maybe he or she was in this energy where, yeah, they were single. They were no longer with this person. They were working on their finances. They were working on their stabilities, really working on themselves. And you were in the same path. You were in the same process. You may have even met this person at work. I just heard somebody met them at the gym. You know, you guys met in a place where, you know, it was a little bit sociable, but not like a club or anything like that. But where you got to get to know this person. In the past, the energy was mutual. 9 of Pentacles, both ready to get into a relationship, getting to know each other, you know, coming towards, you know, moving towards intimacy. Like, you guys were in this energy where, yeah, everything was popping, everything was good, the relationship was great. But then out of nowhere comes this situation that is still yet to be completed. This person, at the end of the day, was always being a stalker, was always keeping an eye on your person. Even though your person officially, at the time you met them, was a single individual, they really weren't, because they had this other person who was on their ass, wanting to be with them, wanting to force them to come back. Like, there was something about this past relationship that hadn't been completed. And the reason why this other person is still in the energy is because your person as well knows that there's something that needs to be closed with this person, something that needs to be completed with this person. It isn't that your person wanted to put you in a third-party situation or wanted to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. It's just that the way the cards played out. Okay, that's the way the situation played out. And now your person's in this energy where, well, there's a reason why my ex is still here. Maybe I'm meant to be with my ex. Maybe I'm meant to fix something with my ex. No, what's really happening is that your person needs to finalize the situation with their ex. They need to go through their fair share of trials and tribulations with this person. And I mean more than what they've been going through already, so they can finally see the truth and the clarity and make their final decisions. Your person, in a way, kind of still left the door open for this person, because when they initially broke up in the past, it was like, oh, we'll see what happens in the future. Right now, I just don't want to deal with the situation. So that other person kept on, they hung on to those words. They hung on to that possibility. And what happened when they seen that they finally moved on with someone who was more stable, possibly even more young, better good looking, didn't have kids, or whatever the situation was, they started getting jealous. So what did they do? They became a stalker. Page of Swords all over their freaking social media. Your person could have even deleted them, and they would sit there and bitch about it and fight about it, make it hard for them to go see the kids. Like, this person was on their ass, coming out their throat. Okay? That's how bad it was. Your person needed to move away from you because, first of all, they knew that it was very unfair that you got stuck in this third-party situation. Second of all, your person truthfully, deep down inside, thought or thinks that there is still a possibility of reconciling the past situation, but that's not the truth. They're far from the truth. This person actually has to go back to the past, has to realize what no longer serves him or her to be able to move away from the situation 100%. There's going to be some truth that's going to come out when these two come back into union, because they are Gemini. I'm sorry to tell you, I know you guys don't like to hear when your person is going back to an ex, but I am not the type of reader to sugarcoat a damn thing. I'm going to tell you how it is so you can understand what's really going on in the energy. This person will be returning to this ex, okay, under false pretense. thinking that the situation is going to work out, thinking that everything is going to be right. But what's going to happen at the end, that there's going to be a major separation with these two, that there is no coming back. This is going to be their final go around, their final time on this merry-go-round, trying to figure out this relationship. They're both going to come to terms, and they're going to realize that at the end of the day, this relationship is more burdening than anything else. I feel that when the time is right, okay, and in the very near future, this person will end up giving up on this past situation. So will their ex-person give up on the past situation and no longer commit to it. No longer commit to this, okay? And when that happens is when your person is going to come back towards you, Knight of Wands, make some form of offer, try to reconcile with you, try to come back into a relationship with you. But at this point, truthfully, I'm not going to lie to you, Gemini, you guys may already be in another situation, because I got the Hierophant and I have a new beginning in communication, meaning you may have already either met somebody new or getting ready to meet someone new. When your person, the person that you're madly in love with, the person that you are heartbroken about, decides to come back, you may already even be married, okay? And I feel that all of these changes are going to happen very fast, very unexpectedly. There's going to be a sudden change in the energy when your person goes back over there and figures out, finally realizes that that situation is dead and gone. There is no working that situation out. When they come back towards you trying to make these offers, it's going to be a little too late for them. Why? Because at this point, you're going to be guarded towards this person, and you are possibly gonna be in another relationship. Some of you guys may even end up finding out that you're expecting from your new partner. When this other person comes back around, they're gonna kick themselves in the ass, because at this point they're gonna see you, Gemini, in a better situation. Then they're gonna come to realize, fuck, I made a mistake, I should have never walked away from Gemini. But this is something that this person had to do. This situation came into your life for one reason and one reason only, Gemini. Is for you to learn a lesson, okay? What lesson it is, I am not sure. We all are meant to learn different lessons at different times in our lifetime, and you will very well know what your lesson is. But when it comes to this particular situation, guys, it is very heartbreaking. It has got you in the energy where you are so depressed that you can't even fathom to do or move forward without this person, but you soon will. You're going to gather up your strength. You're going to move on and move away from the situation, and before you know it, you will find your higher level commitment. In the midst of all of this happening, your person will be back with their ex, and everything's going to be falling apart. These two are not going to last. They're not going to last. These two come back together because their priorities and their understanding of a relationship is all fucked up. They don't know what a relationship is, okay? These two met each other really fast when they were young, had kids when they were young, and really never got to know each other in the level where it's intimacy. Not only physically, but really intimacy, okay? When this person comes back towards you, Gemini, I see your ass walking down the altar. I see you already married, and for some of my beautiful Geminis, expecting maybe even their first child. Because remember, at the beginning of the reading, I told you, you may not have kids, and you're going to be in this Empress mode, pregnant, waiting for your first bebe, or if you're a man, waiting for your queen to have a baby. But it's going to be a total change in the atmosphere, a total change in the energy. This all came towards you for a reason, and it was, at the end of the day, to better you and better your life. Final messages here for my Gemini universe. You are moving onto a steady and reliable path. Man, didn't I tell you that? This situation came towards you because you needed to go through this. There was a lesson that needed to be learned. And this same situation that came in here, broke your heart and left you desolate, is the same situation that's going to put you in the right path. It's going to guide you and take you towards the right person, the right place at the right time. Messages here, universe. Everything you've ever wanted in the other side. Wait, hold on. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So once you let go of this situation, once you let go of the fear, the anger, the sadness, the depression, once you let go of all of it, you're going to see major, major changes in your life. Things are going to change for you, Gemini. And even though this relationship won't be coming back into fruition, won't be coming back into a connection, you're going to be able to walk away from this situation with your head held up high and knowing that you did whatever you could do to save this relationship, but now you're moving on to bigger and better things. You're moving on to a very, very solid, beautiful, committed, stable relationship. Final message for Gemini here. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. Yes, guys, I feel that you're in this energy right now where you feel like you have lost all hope. Some of you guys just feel like you have lost the sense of energy to even, oh man, I don't want to put it this way, and God forgive me. but somebody has lost even like the hope of living. Okay, do not let this situation fuck you up like that. Please don't let it mess you up like that, because you do have a beautiful new beginning coming towards you. You're gonna be happier than you ever were in this relationship. You're going to find a person that is going to love you to a point that you've never been loved. You're going to be in love with your new partner. Be patient with the process. Be easy on yourself and start working on yourself. Heal yourself. Don't let this situation steal your joy and your happiness. Don't let this situation depress you to the point where you feel like living is a burden, okay? Don't let none of that happen, because you are destined for greatness. You just need to start your healing process. Again, guys, I just heard somebody telling me, oh, that's just easier said than done. No, it isn't. It's because when you really sit there and you come to the end of your rope and you sit there and you talk to God and ask him for strength, guess what? Our Father is going to give you all the strength that you need in the world. Okay? You will not be left behind. All you need to do is push yourself towards that strength. You have it in you. You know you have it in you. Once you come to terms that this fucking situation is absolutely done and over with, that you need to walk away from it, things in your life are going to change in such a way that when you actually look back into the situation, you'll be like, man, I can't believe I ever even felt like that. All right, Gemini, I hope and pray that this reading gave you guys some form of clarity. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell. And if anyone wants to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. You guys have a good one. Bye.